Oh man, first video check-in. No, this is for YouTube. You know, I got like 6 or 7 subscribers, so I got a loyal audience. You know, I gotta feed them content. I just gotta feed them content. So we're on the Forney Creek Trail. I've been on this trail for about 1.5 miles, and we're about to do our first river crossing. Our first map snafu. We will cross the river. We don't have to, so we have to go back across the river and to the other side. Oh yeah, where do we come in? It looks like it comes right down there.
Yeah, right here to the left. It's a little worn by a tree.
So there's Bath, and we think that we came in up here, and we think that it cuts. It's hard to see the trail, but it cuts right down there. So that's where we're going back to. All right, we just crossed the water, or the river off of Forney Creek Trail. We think it's the Cascades, but we don't know for sure. Mike is behind me. Kevin and Beth are ahead of me, and we're cruising. We're making good time, and the trail is great. All right, we got to the second campsite on Forney Creek Trail.
We the third or the
Fourth, I think. Yeah. So we have one more campsite and then ours. And we made the mistake of going down that path to the campsite, but we have this direction going forward. Starting to warm up, getting a little bit hotter. We're getting into some sunlight on the trail. But it's still mostly downhill.
Whatever.
personally victimized today.
Just you, huh?
So he turned around again. We made another mistake in the trail, first of many, and but we got to campsite 68, and we only have 69 and 70 to go. So I think we're halfway. So I think that should mean we're halfway, right? Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping. Yeah, halfway through today. What's this called, Kev? Switchback. Switchback.
I'm so tired.
The Linville River Gorge Forest National Forest Service is listening. You guys could use some switchbacks. Which way did you guys go? Woo. I would have thought that was yeah. Thick. I'm good. All right, we switched over to the alternative pair of shoes. Got my sandals on now, and we're gonna go across this river. Kevin's all the way over there. He just trudged across. I think he got his boots pretty wet.
One of these, Mike?
What?
You want one of these?
Yeah.
I had changed my shoes beforehand because I have very soaked boots now.
Are your shoes soaked?
No. I didn't step in the water.
Oh, nice.
So when you don't step in the water,
There you go. Did he know how much further we have?
that's what Beth just asked me, and I would say no, because I didn't ask him. He's never been here.
Oh, okay.
But I also was telling him about the window gorge,
Oh,
and he couldn't handle the gorge, so.
Kevin's just talking all kinds of game.
Just punked the guy. Just punked him.
Look at this. This is beautiful.
They hiked in last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that first. Any advice for the trail, Beth?
Sleep more than 4 hours beforehand.
Any advice, Rick?
What's that?
Got any advice?
Duct tape for the blisters.
Yeah, this duct tape idea, Mike. I like it. I like it.
Putting our shoes back on. We just crossed the river. We just had this is one of our deeper river crossings so far. And then drying off, putting our shoes back on. And we got about maybe a quarter mile to campsite 69, and then another mile hopefully to campsite 70. We're gonna take a couple quick fiber here, sit and relax, and then make our way. We've been hiking. It's 3 o'clock now, so we've been hiking since just before 10, just over 5 hours. I haven't really taken a long break, but we're gonna take one here. So that's the update, and we're making good time. We're at another river crossing, and so there's Kevin. He's down there. He's trying that route. Beth made it up through this route, which is the route I think I'm gonna take. But it looks like you still have to go over those rocks. There's our friends. They've been kind of rabbit hopping them all the time. So it looks like you still have to go over that ridge though, from that boulder system. Looks like that guy fell in. He's all wet. and then Beth's making her way across. Mike's changing his shoes. I think I'm gonna go this way and then around. I think that's the safest way. Wish me luck. We couldn't find our way, so campsite 70 is across this river. We had some help from our new friends, and we're treated with a nice bridge. Oh, shit. A little scary. All right. Perfect. Home sweet home. Good job, guys. Good morning. Campsite 70. We're just getting around here, drinking a little coffee. Oh, Starbucks via.
I had trail mix in that pocket. Critters got after it.
Oh, look at that.
See the holes?
Oh, Kevin left trail mix into his, he thinks a mouse got into it. Oh, that happened for sure.
Chipmunk or something.
Yeah. How's your knee, bud?
It's not good.
It's like Kevin hurt his knee at like the last mile yesterday.
Last mile. Last like 100 yards, maybe.
Last 100 feet, yeah.
That sucks.
So we're at campsite 70. We're going to campsite 62, and then we got about 11 miles on the map today. And we're just finishing up breakfast. We're getting our water filtered, and we're probably going to be out of here in the next half hour. You think we'll be out of here?
Oh, we gotta be.
Yeah. All right. Over and out. That's it. That's the update. There's the crew. And we had a little trouble yesterday finding the campsite, and now we have to go the opposite direction. We were a little confused on our trail because it just dead ended into what looked like an old rock bed, so that's where we're headed. We're gonna try to push on from there to see if we can find the right trail. We are on the Springhouse Branch Trail. And we have 7 miles to the Nolan Creek Trail. And as you can see, we already have some elevation gain already today. We're hoping that our river crossings today are a little less severe than yesterday, and that we should only see a few streams to cross on this trail. Oh, thing. First water crossing on the Springhouse Branch Trail. I think we have a couple of those little springs as we make our way up these uphill the whole way. The one thing I didn't mention is campsite 71, where it's like basically the junction of the Forney Creek Trail and the Springhouse Branch Trail. There's a cool campsite there, so huge giant man-made fireplace. So yeah, if you get to go there, that's a cool spot to check out. We're just cruising here. I think we're making pretty good time, even though we're going uphill. So definitely starting to get higher. So we're getting some sun, which you can see on my face right now, which is beautiful. So go a little higher, get some better views, and we're just cruising.
That's a pretty good one. Put that one on Instagram.
Made it to we are up to the Springhouse Branch Trail, meets up with the Forney Creek Trail. So we have 2.8 more miles until we get to the Nolan Creek Trail. And then we have and then after that we only have 3 miles to our campsite for the day, so we are making excellent time. And we had a good stretching session, and then we ate lunch, and now Kevin's also stretching. So we're just getting ready, about to pack back up and head out. We are officially on the Nolan Creek Trail. We just passed the trailhead for Nolan Creek and Springhouse Branch Trail, or the junction I guess it's called. And look at this trail, you guys. Look how wide that is. So Beth's leading. That is Nolan's Creek, I'm assuming. And then you guys are behind me. So far we've passed 2 huge bridges that are made with lumber instead of just trees. And then we're about to cross this giant, beautiful bridge right here. You guys feel that flexing in the middle?
Yep.
That was scary. No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's
held together with 2 bolts in the middle.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't want to do it.
no. Where is it?
Other side's right up to the left of there.
I don't see him.
I can hear him.
Holy sh!
I'm telling you to stay away.
I know, but he can reach you from there.
He can't reach me from here. I'm going past him anyway. You'll be okay, Mike.
Oh my gosh, the thing is huge. What a guy. What a guy. Kevin, we have like 7 new best friends.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
I cannot believe we just saw a snake that thing. A snake that big. That thing is huge. It's probably 6 feet long and 3 inches in diameter. Easy.
This thing's a little wobbly. All right.
Campsite 62. Code. 10 and we're leaving campsite 62. Some of us are feeling better than the others.
Should we let Kevin set the pace
Yes.
for a little
That'd
bit?
be a great idea. Hey, how about Mike and I give you our keys and you drive down and get us when you guys are 10 miles ahead of us?
I mean,
Oh, you're not turning.
so far in the video you've seen us break camp and eat breakfast, and we set out for the day. We were at campsite 62 on the Nolan Creek Trail. We had a little bit of ways to go from campsite 62 to the junction of the Nolan Creek Trail and the Nolan Divide Trail. Once we got to the Nolan Divide Trail, we took that up to Clingmans Road, and then from Clingmans Road, junction of Nolan Divide Trail, we went back to Clingmans parking lot. Now, the original plan for the day was to take the car from Clingmans parking lot to just off the AT near Mount Collins Shelter. We were going to hike a little bit up to Mount Collins Shelter and sleep there for the day. We had one of our members of our group was going to leave, and the other three, myself included, were going to go to Mount Collins for the night. After leaving Mount Collins, getting back to our car the next day, we were going to head across the park to another parking lot near campsite 47. We had a short hike into campsite 47 and then staying there for the night. That would have been our fourth and final night, and then hiking back out and driving back to Michigan the next day. Less than 100 feet on the trail so far this morning, and we already have a river crossing. So, got the Kevin went first, didn't take his shoes off. It was very cold, and he fell in the water, so he has very, very, very wet shoes and cold wet shoes. Might have to give him my bread bags for him to put some dry socks on. I hope we don't have too many of these today. Kev, I have bread bags if you want to put dry socks on.
I barely got one.
Oh, okay. We just put all of our dry clothes back on just to realize that we have another river crossing. So we just passed the junction of the Nolan Creek Trail and the Nolan Divide Trail, and we're at about 4,200 feet elevation, and we have to get up to Clingmans Road at about 5,700 feet elevation. So over the next 3.2 miles, we have quite a bit of ways to go up. Half a mile. We have Oh, we still have a climb, but from here it's only a half a mile. So we got one last little push before we get to the road. And then we can climb another half mile up to Clingmans Dome. It's cooling down up here, that's for sure. Made it to the road. Oh man.
I'm dead.
Beth and Beth got up here. I was right behind her. Here come the guys. Oh man. That was a rough day. Rough day up, straight uphill. Oh my gosh.
When you point at me, he said, when you get to the point where you say, fuck this shit, I'm putting this tech down and you can carry it the rest of the way for getting me into this.
He's pretty right.
He's like, then you're there.
After discussing as a group, we decided to forego the last 2 days of our trip and head home. In hindsight, for me, this was a much more difficult hike than I was expecting, and we were all very sore and very tired. So after a short trip up to Clingmans Dome, we packed up our truck and we headed back to Michigan.